Hello, I'm Tiffany Howell. Wiregrass Electric Cooperative just implemented a new rate structure. And let me emphasize, this is not a rate increase. Wiregrass Electric, with the help of a professional rate data consultant, analyzed the cooperative's data over the past several years and determined it costs $31 per meter to operate. As a result of this data, it was determined we needed to capture more of that fixed $31 cost through the facility charge.
Somewhere around 74 to 75% of every dollar the consumer spends with us is a pass-through. It just goes from us to Power South, where we purchase wholesale power. The other 25% is what we need to pay for the poles and lines, to cover our employee cost, their benefits, our buildings, our trucks, and so forth and so on. And when you break that down, even the minimal customer that's got a single phase line and a small transformer, according to our cost of service study, it cost us about $31 to serve that customer. Well, previously we were only charging about 1/3 of that cost monthly on the bill. That meant we had to have a higher energy charge, and that everybody had to pay a higher energy charge to cover the minimum cost every month. We've revised that upward to account for about 80% of that cost.
In addition to the rate restructure effective for the January billing cycles, Wiregrass Electric Cooperative members now have a new look to their bills. The line items on the bill will now allow the member to better understand what costs contribute to their energy bill, and also identifies the cooperative's fixed costs of providing electricity. So let's go ahead and break out each one of these costs, starting with the distribution cost. The definition of distribution is the delivery of an item to the intended recipient, and this is exactly what this cost is. It's what it actually costs to operate the cooperative and to pass the electricity along to you. This cost consists of two things, including a base amount called the facility charge, which covers most of the fixed costs of delivering power to your account, as well as an energy charge. Now let's look at the wholesale power cost. This indicates the average base rate per kilowatt hour that Wiregrass pays Power South Energy Cooperative for the electricity bought to distribute to the members. This is strictly a pass-through amount and is what is actually paid to Power South. And third, you have the wholesale power cost adjustment. This allows Wiregrass to respond to monthly and seasonal changes in the cost of generating electricity, such as extreme weather and fuel prices, things the cooperative has no control over. Now, as I've stated before, this rate restructure is not an increase, nor is it a decrease. But because of the facility charge portion of the distribution cost, some members will see an increase and others will see a decrease.
Now monthly, we have a little bit higher fixed cost but a lower energy charge. Now what that means is our average customer that uses about 1,100 kilowatts of energy broke even. Anybody that used more than 1,100, and many consumers use 1,500 or 1,600 or 2,000 or 3,000, they actually got a reduction in their monthly bill because of the new rate structure. So there's kind of a balancing out. Those that were very low energy users pay a little bit more. Those that were high energy users pay a little bit less. However, everybody is paying a fairer amount because it costs us a certain amount to serve everybody.
Some members still insist this is a rate increase, but that's not the case. It just so happened this rate restructure occurred during a record-breaking cold spell, which caused everyone's electricity to go up because of the increase in electricity usage. But the truth is, this rate restructure couldn't have been implemented at a better time. Most everyone's usage was up, meaning they got to take advantage of that decrease caused by this new rate structure. And if you're still having a hard time understanding the costs related to the new structure, maybe this comparison will help.
It's kind of what other utilities have been doing, like the cable and phone companies, for example, where there's a fixed cost to provide that service, whether you use it or not. In the cable analogy, they're going to charge you a $30 to $40 a month basic cable rate. And that basic cable rate is going to give you access to television, the Weather Channel, ESPN, all those other stations. And you have that access. Whether you watch television 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, or never turn it on, you're still paying that fixed cost to provide that connection to have you the ability to watch it.
Another often asked question is, what if you have more than one meter? Maybe for an electric fence, a well pump, a shed, or barn. How does this new rate structure affect you? Well, you may be eligible for a discount off the monthly facility charge. What you need to do is contact the cooperative, and a member of the staking crew will visit your property to determine if your additional meters meet certain criteria for the discount. The discount is not automatic, and every situation is different, so please go ahead and call if you feel you may qualify. Also visit the cooperative's website at wiregrass.coop to find out more about the rate structure. You can also view a rate formula worksheet with the old and new rates on it, so you can figure your bill out for yourself to see just how you have been effective. And as always, the site provides you with energy-saving tips, suggestions, and allows you to sign up for programs such as levelized billing to keep you from having a big difference on your bill from month to month by taking an average of your bills over the past 12 months. That concludes this segment of your WEC Update. I'm Tiffany Howell. We'll see you next time.